with the Trump sign, with the Trump sign. She doesn't like the Trump sign.
Oh no, there you go.
Because it sounds really, I thought something was wrong. So
Yeah, I'm cool.
But no one else knows that.
She's anti-Trump.
It's not fucking art.
This apparently is an art, folks. This an art major. She's an art major. Art is really going downhill.
Hey, this your boy Diggaveli. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I know it's been a minute. I had to take a break from YouTube. I had got right close to my monetization hours, and YouTube just, they did what they always do. They like to strike you for accurate information. And what's crazy about my strikes that held me back from monetizing my channel is that right after I was struck by YouTube, Dr. Fauci actually admitted to everything that I said in the video during the congressional hearing. So that sucks. We know that YouTube doesn't play fair. And it kind of really disgusted me that I didn't get to reach my watch time hours because of something like that. So I had to take a break, guys. I put a lot of work into making this content over the last year. I'm grateful for the support. Every like, every comment, every view. So like I said, I just really had to take a break, guys. You don't know how frustrating it is to do that thing to do content for a year, from the editing, recording, the mistakes and everything, and just have it stripped from you in such a way, especially when you were posting factual, accurate information. It just sucks, but that's YouTube for you. But we're back, guys. I took a long little break, and it's time to get back to it. We got an election coming up pretty soon, and let's get back to putting out good information for people, man. But I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's been 2 months since this video first dropped. But Democrats, we all know Democrats are nuts. We all know they're complete lunatics that reject reality. This is a perfect example in this video right here. Because when you take this video and watch this video, just think about all the other people that could be out here doing this very exact same thing. It's pretty cringe, man. Let's get into the video. Shout out to Nate the Lawyer too. Great, accurate information. Definitely give the guy a follow. Let's get into it.
It doesn't matter what my policies are. They're coming after my race, my religion, my nationality, which is American. But I've been called Indian, Pakistani, so many different things that are not even accurate. But our goal is to respond back with love.
That was Taro Patel on The Factor last year when he claimed he was a victim of racism in the political race for county commissioner.
A few moments later.
He is accused of creating a fake social media account to post racist comments directed at himself.
This former Biden Whitehouse aide is being charged with impersonating a Trump supporter and committing fake hate crimes against himself.
You can't make none of this shit up, guys. But just think to yourself, how much has this going on, man? They painted Trump supporters as the worst ever. Hard to say that when we haven't made any attempts on anybody's life. We haven't impersonated a Democrat. We haven't done any of that shit. And it's pretty disgusting. I haven't been over here to make a video about the assassination attempts on President Trump's life. Pretty disgusting, and especially the fact that people on the left are praising and celebrating that type of shit. It's really disgusting as a country, but it goes beyond the country. We're all human beings, and to celebrate anything like that is disgusting unless you know how far America has fallen. But I'm pretty sure this stuff happens a lot, man. So be wary about what you're seeing online from Trump supporters, even people that's pretending to be Trump supporters, shedding all this crazy hatred or racism towards people. Like, Trump supporters definitely aren't like that. It might be a Democrat pretending to be a Trump supporter like this guy right here.
You can't make this stuff up.
Take everything with a grain of salt, folks.
This is Terrell Patel. He's a Democratic candidate for a local Texas county. Now, this Democrat has connections that go all the way to the White House. He was appointed by Joe Biden to serve in his administration as a liaison to the White House. He also served as a law clerk for the Department of Justice Criminal Division in the Public Integrity section. And he was appointed as a member of the White House's Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islanders Committee, also known as WHAANHPI.
Wow, sounds like another woke minority group Democrats created. But you see, this guy has been appointed to so many things, so I'm pretty sure he's getting some nice tax dollars laundered to him. But outside of that, you have all these things that you've been appointed to, man. What would make you go and create such fake hate towards yourself? It's because these people know that they can't win off merit. They can't win off values. They can't win off policy. They can't win off any of that. Only way these people even get in positions of power is through the agenda of hate. Oh, these people hate me. I'm so oppressed, this and that. Please vote for me. Please let me in office. Like you seeing what's happened to the squad in Congress. From Jamal Bowman, the fire alarm puller, to Cori Bush losing her job. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot more. But man, like, that's how you know these people just can't win off of merit alone. They have to do all this egregious shit.
That is a long list of letters. Now, Patel is a Democrat, and he's running in Ruby Red, Texas, in a Ruby Red county against a Ruby Red incumbent. Now, Patel is running against Republican and longtime Commissioner Andy Myers. Now, Andy Myers has been on this job for 27 years. Now, during the campaign, Patel had an
long time in office, man. You know, as much as I love red states, man, sometimes we got to get these people up out of here. They serve too long. You know, if he's doing a good job for his constituents, it's one thing, but this just seems a little bit too long in office to me.
interest. Now, Patel posted a collage of hateful comments that he says was sent by Myers' MAGA racist Republican supporters. Now, here is what Patel had to say about this madness.
This came after Patel sent out a press release with a collage of supposed racist social media posts that he claimed were directed at him. Meyer told investigators he recognized one of the accounts behind the comments as Antonio Scallywag.
Here is Patel himself talking about the crazy...
Hold up, before we even get into it. Antonio Scallywag. They took Scallywag, a song, a word made from hip hop culture, and named the guy that, and people actually believe that shit. I wouldn't have believed that shit for 1 second.
things that have been happening to him online.
A very deeply misguided place of fear that immigrants are coming to take people's jobs or things of that nature. And I try to remind folks is I'm not running against anybody. I'm running for the people, all the people of Precinct 3, whether they like me or not. My goal is to better their lives. But unfortunately, what we hear from a kind of polarized environment is it doesn't.
You running for people that whether they like you or not, but you're pretending to be those very same people, creating fake hate towards you. Like, these people are sick, man. They need straitjackets.
Matter what my policies are. They're coming after my race, my religion, my nationality, which is American. But, you know, I've been called Indian, Pakistani, so many different things that are not even accurate. But our goal is to respond back with love.
That was Terrell Patel on The Factor last year when he claimed he was a victim of racism in the political race for county commissioner.
Now, Andy Myers being upset that his campaign was being called racist and all of his supporters were being called racist, he decided to beg the DA for Fort Bend County to look into it, to find who these racists were, to stop this attack against Patel.
Back in October, the DA's office received a request from Precinct 3 Commissioner.
Actually, a great guy, because he wanted to show that, you know, there was no racism in his campaign, and he actually got on the DA's head to go do something about it, man. So you got to respect that.
Commissioner Andy Meyer to look into who was behind several social media posts directed at his opponent, which is Patel.
So now the DA's office is involved, the Texas Rangers are involved, and we have to fast forward to June 2024. So the DA's office issued subpoenas to Facebook and Google because they wanted to know who the fake account belonged to. So when Google returned the subpoena, they found that the account data matched Patel. His address, his phone number, even his Texas driver's license number and bank card were all there in the account.
Nasty work.
Some other personal information.
Meyer told investigators he recognized one of the accounts behind the comments as Antonio Scallywag. The documents then further detailed how they linked that account back to Patel, including getting a subpoena from Facebook and Google. From there, they were able to obtain account and payment information, matching Patel's credit card number, address, phone number, and other personal data.
So police found that in a shock, it was Patel who was sending fake racist messages about his campaign to himself. So on June 12, 2024, Patel was arrested for impersonating a Trump supporter. This is crazy. A Democrat from the White House was arrested for criminal impersonation of a Trump supporter.
Commissioner score.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's right here, man. It's right here. And you know, I'm changing up the content that from what I used to put out. All the cuss and all the crazy stuff. I was genuinely frustrated during those times of making those videos. So I was genuinely frustrated. But now it's like this is common knowledge now. Like you don't even have to get mad about this shit, man. They expose themselves, man. How crazy is this?
Police say Terrell Patel created a fake social media account, then used it to make racist attacks against himself. He's facing a felony count of online impersonation. In newly obtained court documents, authorities allege Patel stole a Needville man's photo, used it to set up his fake Facebook persona for a man he called Antonio Scallywag. And according to documents, the scheme was uncovered after Patel.
This guy is so out of touch when it comes to American culture. He thought he could really name somebody Scallywag. Wow. I can't get over that part. And not only that, but he actually stole somebody's photo to make it seem like they were the ones making the attacks. You know, I would say, man, this shit is unbelievable, but we're dealing with Democrats. The same people that, you know, basically destroyed what the definition of a woman was. These are the same people that tell kids, a little boy, look a 5-year-old boy in the face and say, hey, you could be a girl. Like, we're dealing with real lunatics, so nothing surprises me anymore, and it shouldn't surprise you either.
Sent out a press release highlighting racist attacks targeting him and his campaign. Of course, now police believe some of those attacks were fabricated by Patel himself.
Now, Patel was actually charged with a third-degree felony charge for online impersonation of a Trump supporter, a Class A misdemeanor for impersonations of someone's identity, which is illegal in the state of Texas. Now, the district attorney...
If you're not a profitable trader after working with me in 8 weeks,
in Texas said this was the first time their agency had ever charged someone with this election-related misdemeanor.
Patel now faces a third-degree felony of online impersonation and Class A misdemeanor for misrepresentation of identity. The DA's office tells us this is the first time that they've charged someone with that specific election-related misdemeanor.
He is charged with online impersonation, a felony, and a misdemeanor charge of misrepresentation of identity.
Candidate for Precinct 3 Commissioner in Fort Bend County is facing criminal charges.
Terrell Patel is charged with a felony online impersonation and a misdemeanor charge, misrepresentation of identity. The Fort Bend County DA's office tells us Patel was arrested yesterday after a ranger executed a search warrant in connection to a complaint.
Now, Patel's bond was set at $20,000 for the felony and $2,500 for the misdemeanors. He bonded out and is free on bail.
We're told that Patel did bond out of the jail here early this morning. His next court appearance is on July 22nd.
So what do we have here? Well, we have a Southern Democrat, Patel, pulling a Jussie Smollett. Can you believe somebody in this day and age is actually pulling a Juicy?
Gotta go get this Empire fat. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Is that him?
That's that Nick.
That's that Nick.
Get that Nick.
Oh, he's moving fast. Come on, let's get him.
Get that Nick.
My name ain't Empire. And I didn't answer. I kept walking, and then I heard Empire. So I turned around and I said, did you just say to me? And I see the attacker masked. And he said, this MAGA country punches me right in the face.
Now Patel, just like Juicy, found out the hard way.
I'm glad they locked his ass up. That was a disgusting lie.
That when you claim racism happens and people are harassing you in this way, the government actually takes it seriously. They actually investigate. And if they find that it's you doing it to yourself, you're going to be charged, probably convicted, and embarrassed.
Meanwhile, we are hearing from the county judge's office where Patel once worked. Judge K.P. George issued a statement late today that says, in part, he's deeply concerned about the arrest and he trusts the matter will be, quote, examined without prejudice.
Now, you may think that's the end of the story, but then Patel was found to have been impersonating a judge in Texas. So a second investigation opened up into Patel impersonating a judge online. You can't make this stuff up.
The Fort Bend County candidate who was charged last month for allegedly faking racist social media posts against himself is under investigation again for a similar crime.
Yeah, a new search warrant filed by investigators this week claims that he impersonated a district judge on Facebook. In fact, it's the one who was initially assigned to preside over his first case.
That's right. He's impersonating the judge that's presiding over his own case.
Oh my God.
This guy is pretty sick with it. So I'll keep you updated on the Patel story, but I want to know, what do you think should happen to Patel? Should he be locked up? And do you think this is pervasive? Because it seems like people are just faking hate crimes like it's going out of style. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing, man. And they're creating a lot of animosity between people over this fake racism. And it's pretty disgusting because it seems like they're just peeling back the layers of decades, man. Right now, we're damn near close to the civil rights era with the hostility and tension in this country over racial issues. And most of this shit is made up and fake. This guy is really sick, though. Democrats definitely go get the sickest mentally ill people of our population and put them in minority groups. That's why they create so many of these minority groups of oddballs. Like this guy clearly shows that he's like mentally off. He impersonates people, gets in trouble for it, then impersonates the judge that's residing over his case. It doesn't get any crazier than this, guys. It definitely doesn't get any crazier than this. But we dealing with Democrats. What do you expect? Well, I'm back uploading. Let's get some more content out here. Good to be back, man. Y'all seen it like I seen it. Wow. I'm out.